Well, I hope it's been a good week. This is the last sermon out of the Sermon on the Mount. So if you're tired of it, this is a good week for you. If you would like to hear more, there's always opportunities to go back in your personal study and just go back through this speaking Jesus, the one who spoke on the Mount, that we really learn as much about Jesus in these 3 chapters in Matthew and in the other writings in Luke, as we do anywhere in Scripture. So it's a remarkable text, and it's one that we can build a foundation on. And that's what this text is about this last week, building a good foundation. We're going to look at Matthew 7, verses 24 through 28, and it's a timeless passage that basically tells us we as followers of Jesus are only as strong as the foundation we have in Him. That foundation has to involve learning. For Matthew, it was a huge component of the gospel to teach people to learn of Christ, to study, to teach others about Jesus. That's where we get a foundation. It doesn't just pop up out of nowhere. It's not genetic for us just because our grandmother had a good foundation as a Christian. That's not passed on to us genetically. We have to work at sustaining that, and we rely on that when storms come, when difficulty comes. Have you ever built a home? We did once and declared we would never do it again. Although some of you love it. It's a very involved process, and it's exciting, but it is tedious. A lot of decisions to make. Sometimes things don't come out exactly like you wished they would. You look at a blueprint, and that great room looks bigger on the blueprint than it was in real life, or you wish you'd put a closet here or a bathroom there. But once the blueprint is followed and the house is built, it's pretty much done. But the one thing every builder ought to tell you is how important it is to get the foundation right. Don't scrimp on building your foundation. Your home is only as reliable as the foundation. Ask anybody in the room on Sunday that has had a basement leak if the foundation of the house is not important. Go to Italy and stand in front of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And it is an amazing thing, but you kind of wonder, why didn't they get the foundation right on this thing? That's what Jesus is talking about to us on Sunday, the importance of having the rudiments of our faith ground us and sustain us each day. What we learned in Sunday school as 9-year-olds is important. It is a basis that we can go back to, but it's just as important that we learned something this week about the power of God and His desire for us as disciples. It's just as important that we add to the strength of the foundation by learning and growing into Him. So I hope to be able to be here on Sunday. We'll wrap up the Sermon on the Mount, and goodness knows on the 28th, we are heading right into Advent. Can you believe it? We're moving right into the Christmas season, and those 4 Sundays just before Christmas are celebrations that the whole Christian world will enjoy, of thinking about the coming of Christ and what that means in our lives. You take care of yourself and one another this week.